Watching Airplanes was one
That's
of your
one of
most
my
commercially
favorites.
successful songs, and it was
Thanks for
also
writing
your
that with
first
me.
cut in
That's
town.
my first cut. That's my first hold.
First hold, first cut, first single, first #1.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty cool story.
That day, and I don't do that one, talk about that one that much, because it was so long ago. But that was 2007, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
But Jim Beavers came in with a piece of paper, and he said he had on there, sitting out here on the hood of this truck, looking up at a caramel-colored sunset sky. And I remember thinking, man, caramel-colored sunset sky, how cool is that?
Yeah.
Like, because we always say it the same way. We do it in country
Right,
songs.
right.
It's the same kind of sunset, same truck, same everything. Right? And I was like, how cool is that? And it'd be kind of different. And then he said he didn't have, I think he had written on there, watching airplanes down there. And he said, you know how you go out and you watch airplanes. Where we grew up, there wasn't there wasn't no airport. And I was like, no, but I know what you're talking about. And he was like, yeah, exactly. We're going to write that. And then another cool part of that thing, I don't know if you noticed, but I sing like a girl. And so when he left the room, I was trying to change the key of the song. So I was playing the chorus in a different chord progression than he was playing. Yeah, and what Jim used to do a lot of times, and I think it was now in hindsight because I was so young, he didn't want to watch my process because it was probably like excruciating for him. So he would kind of leave the room. He'd go, okay, here's this. Here's kind of the parameters of where we are. And Jim was kind of showing me everything country music songwriting, like how you do it, because I had no idea.
Right.
And so he would kind of leave the room, and he came back, and I was in a different key, and he was like, oh, cool, like a key change for the chorus. And I was like, yeah, sure. And so that's the big part of that song is that the chorus is a complete key change. So we kept the verse where it was,
Right.
and the chorus changed the same. And we took some time and try to figure out how to do that. But we had pages written. Sorry, I spit. Now I'm excited about talking about the song. I wasn't before.
I love this stuff.
But we had pages of what the truck looked like, because it was like, if we're gonna write this song, let's write it to the wall. You know, here's the truck, and here's what kind of truck it was, and so at the end of that process, we were just pulling stuff out. Well, we don't need this, and we don't. So kind of editing ourselves of what we needed. We ended up with and I thought it made the song cooler, but in my head, when I hear that song, I know more than what everybody else knows about what the guy looked like and where she was from and where he was from and what he did for a living and what she did and why she was leaving and all this stuff. But in the 3-minute story, you know, we didn't need all of that information. Right. And anyway, I was always proud of that song.
I'm very proud of you
Thanks,
for
man.
that song.
Thanks,
It's a great song.